Right, in this video I want to show you how to simplify or to divide numbers that are in standard form, leaving your answer in standard form as well. Right, just like multiplication of numbers in standard form, we are going to simplify the coefficients of 10 to the power something when they are on, right? At the same time simplifying 10 to the power something in the first brackets and 10 to the power something in the second brackets. So what we are going to do here is we are going to divide this 3 in the first brackets by 2 like this. At the same time, this 10 to the power 6 will be divided by 10 to the power 4, right? According to the laws of indices, if we are dividing two terms where the base is the same, where the bases are the same, we just subtract the powers, right? So we are saying 3 divided by 2, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5 like this. Then in this case it's 10 to the power 6 minus 4, and 6 minus 4 is 2, so our answer is 1.5 times 10 to the power 2, which is already in standard form. Right, let's move on to our second example. Right, we have 8.1 here, the coefficient of 10 to the power 8. We have 9 here, the coefficient of 10 to the power 9. So we're going to divide 8.1 by 9 like this. At the same time, 10 to the 8 will be divided by 10 to the 11. So 8.1 divided by 9 is equal to 0.9 times, here we simply subtract the powers. It's now 8 minus this 11, right? Then this simplifies to 0.9 times 10 to the power minus 3 if we subtract 11 from 8, right? Then from there, this 0.9 is not between 1 and 10, so let's express this number in standard form. Let's express 0.9 in standard form, and 0.9 in standard form is the same as 9 times 10 to the power minus 1. So we are now, instead of writing 0.9, we are now writing 9 times 10 to the power, the whole of this one, 9 times 10 to the power minus 1, the whole of this one is 0.9. Then this 10 to the power minus 3 as it is here, right? Now we are now multiplying 10 to the power minus 1 and 10 to the power minus 3. So we simply add the powers according to the laws of indices. If we are multiplying here, we simply add the powers. So let's add the powers. It will be 9 times 10 to the power minus 1 minus 3, which is minus 4. As simple as this, right? Let's move on to our third example. Right, want to simplify this one, so we'll divide this first 4 in the first brackets by this 8, so it will be 4 divided by 8, which is 0.5. At the same time, 10 to the power 6 will be divided by 10 to the power minus 3. So according to the laws of indices, we simply subtract the powers, so it will be 6 minus minus 3 like this. Be careful of this negative 3, right? Now this 0.5 is not in standard form, so let's express 0.5 in standard form, and 0.5 in standard form is 5 times 10 to the power minus 1. Then this 10 to the power 6 minus 3 simplifies to 10 to the power 9, right? Now adding the powers, because we are multiplying these two, adding the powers is minus 1 plus 9, which is 8. So it's 5 times 10 to the power 8. As simple as this, right? Let's move on to our last example, right? Likewise, this 5 in the denominator will be dividing this 2.5 in the numerator, right? So let's divide the 2. 2.5 divided by 5, and 2.5 divided by 5 is 0.5 times 10 to the power. In this case we are dividing here, so since we are dividing, we subtract the power, so it's minus 7 minus 9, which is 2. So it will be 0.5 times 10 to the power 2. Right, 0.5 is not in standard form, so let's express 0.5 in standard form. 0.5 in standard form is 5 times 10 to the power minus 1, then times this 10 to the power 2, right? We are now simplifying 10 to the power minus 1 times 10 to the power 2, and we simply add the powers, so it will be 5 times 10 to the power 1, like this. Right. Here is an exercise for practice. You can practice with these 3 questions. The answers are here.